What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle. Today in the world of indie games, we're checking back in on a title that I like very much, and in fact in a genre that I think doesn't get enough play. Like, this is a genre that was very popular back in the PlayStation 2 days, and then it just kind of died off, and it's very, very rare that we get games like these anymore. Today we're checking out We Who Are About to Die. We covered the game about a year ago, and over the last week I've been streaming the game, and also playing it on my own. I've got about 16 hours under my belt, so I thought to myself, why not give you guys an updated first impressions video to go along with the new content that's coming out with this game? And honestly, everything that I've seen has been very, very encouraging. This game is on a great path, and it is becoming kind of like the definitive Gladiator survival sandbox to play around in, and so I'm hoping that the developer Jordy continues to hammer away at it. Just recently, it got the combat controls update, which makes the game a lot more consistent with regards to the controls. Physics has kind of been like leaned back a little bit more. Like, there's still physics, but they've made the combat much more structured than it used to be with this playthrough, and so there's still physics shenanigans, but the physics shenanigans should not be dictating the outcomes of fights. Instead, they should be like fun-filled, hilarious frosting on top of skill-based combat from what I've seen in the last 6 to 10 hours of playing the game. So let's dive on in. Let's play for about 30 minutes. Let's see if it's something you wanted to add to your wish list or otherwise pass on. If after watching this you wanted to get the game for yourself, I have a link for you down below in the description. On top of that, you can also take a look down there for my Discord and my Twitch stream if you wanted to check out that VOD or whatever else. Let's go ahead and start running the game. We'll do a new run right here. So in this new run, hopefully, we've got to get ourselves a character right here. So at the beginning of the game, this is where the primary replayability of the game is going to come from. You get a character. This character has signed up at the Ludus to go in and fight as a gladiator, and they will be from all kinds of different walks of life. And what's cool here is every single gladiator, based on their background, has like different benefits, different perks, different setbacks, different amounts of money. They also have differentiated victory conditions, which means that some characters are much easier to win on than others. And so that's where your replayability is going to come from. You know, this character right here, the politician, I had a really long playthrough with a politician just the other night, and the politician basically can't get fame, like, at all. Like, everybody hates you in the audience. But you can stack fame very well by having really nice gear, which you get on account of making a lot of money, and also being, like, very corrupt. You get a skill that allows you to have a personal guard, like bodyguards, so you can take those personal bodyguards into 1v1s and basically just win by default without any challenge. And so it kind of like RP emulates sort of this Nepo baby that's in the arena just being carried to victory by his bodyguards, and it's like a really fun way to play the game. Were we to re-roll and take a look, let's have another character here. Were we to re-roll, we would get a professional aspirant. So this is a guy that's been training his whole life to be a gladiator. So this is kind of like the bare basic experience. With this guy, your ludus takes half the fame that you earn, so you get half fame for everything that you do, but you start out with good gear, you start out with good equipment, training is very cheap for you. If we were going to do another character here, what would we get? Let's find out. We get a former soldier. So a former soldier here, looks like they have less stamina and less stamina regeneration because they're kind of like old, but they start out with decent fame, decent money, decent health. They start out with great equipment, and they start out with good skills from their previous job as a warrior as well. So as you can see over on this side, his weapon proficiencies are quite good. So I think I've settled on a guy that I like. I'll take Onion Linoleum, I guess is this guy's name. You get to pick your color too, so make sure you pick a color that you like. I pick the same color every single time so that it helps me identify teammates better, because if you saw my last video on this title, I was murdering my teammates like all the time. Because in the throes of combat, it's kind of hard to figure out who you're fighting. Let's go ahead and get here. He just wants to be aspired in rank. So at the beginning of the game, you're going to start out in the normal menu. This game follows a day-to-day format. And so in day-to-day format, every day there's going to be new items in the shop. You need to figure out what it is that you want to wield, what it is you want to equip. During these interim times, you can also heal yourself, repair your gear, order new weapons from the shop to guarantee what will come out next time. You can bribe people, you can raise funds, all of that managerial stuff. You can train. So as a professional aspirant, we get really like cheap training. So we're going to want to train a lot. And we're going to go for sword and board because I feel like that's what I do the best with. We may also put a little bit of mace in there too at the beginning, and you can pick how intense you want your training to be to figure what outputs you want to get, but it is going to nerf your stamina. We'll just put it on like calm intensity training to fill in our mace skills because it seems like we started with decent sword skills. We've got upgrades that we can have for our ludus as well. These upgrades are not permanent. They're only for the run that you're currently on. However, there are random things that you'll get when your character levels up. So this right here is your level. The more people you kill, the more this levels up. When you level up, you get bonuses, and some of those bonuses are like permanent increases to the amount of money your future characters will get to carry along. But this is mostly a permadeath game. It's not really super roguelite influenced. Let's take our first battle. So we have a many v many, and we have 2 shrouded battles where we don't know what's going to happen. We'll take the level 1 fight over here. You can bet on yourself. I would recommend, they got to figure out a better place to put that menu down there. The betting menu, it's really, really small. It's like a click and then it flips out and you can see all the betting options. I forget about it all the time just because it's not very prominent and it's tiny. Now our character's using a wooden sword. I'm not going to hope for miracles here. Oh, we got the booby-trapped arena, huh? Well, that'll be fun. If I do this right here, will it just spike? Yeah, spike him up. There you go. All right, this guy wants to fight us. Let's go ahead and fight him. Left click is going to be your attack, and the directionality of that attack is what makes it matter. And where you hit does matter as well. Left click, or I'm sorry, right click is going to be our shield for blocking this guy. Unfortunately, this guy has so much coverage on his weapon that it's very difficult to hit him. There we go. I got to get my camera fixed too, dude. I was like, what is my camera doing right now? I need to be like behind my character's back so that I can... You actually need to get your shield in the way of his attack arch. Otherwise, you're going to have a bad time. Lost a little bit of health while I was trying to figure out what happened to the camera. It like swapped my default camera on me. Now I'm good. All right, a little bit of damage off right there. A little bit of damage off right there. If you want to overhead or stab, you're going to want to use the out key. We're doing pretty well right now. We're not doing too bad. We finished the guy off, so now we need to go help our teammate because this guy's got way better gear than our teammate does. Well, maybe not. He's... Oh, God, right across my face. All right, I hated it. Don't want to do that ever again. Hey, teammate, you want to get on him? There we go. I'm trying to figure... Oh, he broke his weapon. Nice. Okay, so he has no weapon now. We definitely don't want to accidentally step on the pressure. Did he just try to beat me with an apple? I think he did. I think he tried to smite me with an apple. There we go. Hit him in the feet. Hit him in the feet. I find that hitting people in the feet in this game, like, listen, dude. I grew up in a place called Vacaville, California. And when I was a kid, do you know who the coolest guy in Vacaville, California was? Dennis Alexio, the Portuguese man of war. The world heavyweight Thai boxing champion for a long, long time. Like over 70 victories, like 1 loss. He was in a movie with Jean-Claude Van Damme that you've probably seen. And this guy was the man. And his principal strategy as a boxer was that he had powerful legs. And what led him to be the champion is that he figured out if you just keep kicking somebody in the thigh, eventually that thigh gives out. And in this game, it's very, very similar. Swing for the legs, man. There's not a whole lot of shields or armor that have leg coverage in this game. Every single day you may have an event when you get back to the ludus. The outcomes of this event are largely going to be related to how popular you are with the various patrons that run the gladiatorial fights that you need to be aware of. The previous brawl took more out of your equipment than it seemed at first. A strike must have damaged a crucial point of your sparring cap, and without immediate repairs, it will be damaged beyond repair. Okay, I'll just pay for the repairs. So they fixed my hat. Unfortunately, it was going to get broken on that fight. I think we very badly need to get ourselves, like, a better weapon. What does the pick do? Like, I'd love to... This wooden sword right here is a huge liability. Like, we need to get, like, something. Yeah, a Talladega will do it. I don't have enough money for it, but I'm going to hold it till next week so I can get it. This is one of my favorite swords in the entire game, and there's, like, a reason for that. It gives you a fame multiplier at the end of your fight that just gives you more fame to spend, and then on top of that, dude, it's really bad against armor, but if they have an unarmored spot, say the leg, like I just mentioned, this thing right here is a head taker, or a heel taker. It's a really, really good weapon. All right, so we'll probably angle for that after our next fight. We have a 1v1, and that 1v1 is going to be against a Mace Man of the Pit. I think we could probably do that. It's a level 3 fight, though, so it's a little bit risky. We're not level 3 yet, so this guy's going to be a little bit better than us. Our other options are we can use 100 fame to reveal a level 1. There we go. That's much better. A level 1 pit fight. We'll go ahead and take that. That feels a little bit better to me. Oh, it's in the Grand Villa as well, and the host is Maza. All right, there's 4 patrons in this game. It depends what patron you're working for, but there's like a ex-Gladiator guy that now runs his own patronage. There's also... There we go. Get this. I'm going to get this guy nice and early, dude. I'm going to whoop him a little bit. All right, come here, buddy. Come here, but I feel kind of bad about the... Oh, you threw your weapon? Why? That's the only weapon you have, bro. Now I'm just going to... Dude, I'm going to whoop you, bro. Oh, he tried to bash me, too. Watch out when you do in these rich arenas. Sometimes you'll get a modifier when you fight in the rich arena that will tell you can carry out anything that you want. So basically, you keep whatever you pick up off the ground that's in your hand at the end of the fight. In this arena and 1 or 2 other arenas, people will throw gold pots. I see one in the corner right now. I'm not going to get to keep it. But they... Oh, he tried to go for my leggies, huh? Okay, I'm going to go for your leggies. Ow, he got me right there. Feels bad. There we go. We got him. Is that one of the expensive pots right there? I think it might be. A fancy jug. Yeah, it's worth 2,500 bucks. Watch out for those. You can sell them. There's also one that's worth 5 grand that's got like jewels and stuff on it. And if you see it on one of those matches where you get to keep what you carry out, if the value of the jug is better than the value of your weapon, you should probably carry it out and sell it and get that fat grip of cash. We just hit level 3, I think. So there it is. We got our money, and I should be able to buy the Talladega now. I hope. Yeah, we can buy the Talladega, so that should bring our killing effectiveness up. After every fight, you're going to heal a little bit for free, and he's got our item right there. We leveled up. We can get plus 14 to our throwing skill, or we can give 100 fame to every single character that we start out with from now on. I'm going to do that one. I'm going to buy my Talladega real quick. We're going to equip that. We're going to sell this guy. We're going to use a little bit of fame to unlock a new inventory slot down here. Ooh, there's a 2-handed Talladega. Damn. And we also need to be on the lookout for more gear that we can equip ourselves with. Right now, we've just got bare basic sandals on. If we can find any type of leg equipment that gives us a bonus to the fame that we're bringing in, it will be helpful. In this game, your gear does show on your character, which is really, really nice. And it also gets pretty epic. This game has the exact same system that Diablo has, where weapons have like randomized mods and stuff on them when they come on through too, which once again makes this game highly replayable, like intensely replayable. Like there's so many cool builds and things you can do in this game. Now we've got a level 2 1v many against mostly criminals and slaves. Part of me thinks I can take them. We've also got an every man for himself fight where our equipment is prepared for free after the fight. That's not bad. It's not terrible. This guy is so lucrative right here, though. And these guys are all like level 1 enemies. I don't have very good gear, though. If I had better gear, I'd feel more optimal about this. I need to heal myself, too. There we go. I have healed myself. Let's keep it simple right now. Let's not get too crazy. Let's go ahead and we'll do the pit fight over here with many versus many. Because this guy right here, I think if I had a few more metal pieces of armor, I could do it. Because they're going to sneak through attacks with like random physics anyways from time to time. And so you're going to get chip damage from those 4 guys, even if you're very skilled at the game. And I'd rather not be taking that chip damage if I can help it. We got a fight here. Who's going to square off with us? It looks like they all aggroed each other. All right. We want to watch out for the big 2-handed sword guy. He's going to be a liability, but with this new sword... Oh, God. Okay, yep, that hurt. He was faster with that flick than I thought he'd be. This guy's got to go. This guy's a liability. We're dealing a lot of damage to him, but man, that leg's got some HP to it. First kill. We don't want to hit people in the back because the crowd doesn't like that. They get kind of pissy about it. There we go. This sword, dude, I'm trying to tell you, in the early game, this Talladega right here is dope because everybody's unarmored at this phase of the game. So, like, that damage bonus that it gets, we're out of stamina. We're out of stamina. This guy also has kind of like a dangerous sword, though, so we're going to want to be careful. There we go. Oh, he almost got me with that second flick, though. That was almost super bad. Let's go ahead and dodge out of it. And is he dead? Hey, we cut him in half. Nice. Yeah, that big horse chopper that he's got right there is a little bit of a liability. You got to watch out for that weapon. That one will go straight for your dome piece, and it don't even care. We've got ourselves some fame coming on in with a 2.1 multiplier. Very nice. Little bit of cash coming in. We fixed our reputation a bit with Aluora. When these guys get mad at you, they will send you bad events that you'll have to deal with too, and it can be kind of a headache. All right, so a creative spectator told tale of your last fight. To say that the tale was heavily embellished is to put it lightly. By the time the story was told 4 times, commoners were describing you as a half-man, half-beast, mythological creature, demigod, and a reincarnation of the Emperor himself. You gain 1,000 fame for free. Very nice, dude. The +5 stamina regeneration is huge, so I'm going to take that nice and early. We don't have enough money to do the things that I want to do right now. We could forego head armor. Oh, never mind. That wreath doesn't give us a fame bonus. There's a wreath that gives you like plus 40% to fame. And that's tabulated like after all the other, before all the other tabulations, which means you can get up to like absurd amounts of fame that you're farming every fight. I do want that plate mail arm guard pretty badly. It's got, so I try to only put on gear that gives me a fame bonus though. Because I find that having like infinite amounts of fame that you can just trade into money and you can use to like bribe people and stuff like that is really useful. Let's unlock a new piece of gear every single day. There's a Moorish helm right there. It's pretty nice. That's a really solid helm with 64% damage mitigation and really high durability. And because it's metal, it's also going to have a resistance against cutting weapons and a couple of other things too. Sometimes these get mods on them right here where it's a metal helmet, but it'll have resistance to like crushing as well, which basically means you have an indestructible helmet that's strong against everything. Ugh. When that happens, dude, it's a dream. I think we've just got another battle on us right now. Utility menu-wise, I could heal, I suppose. We're not like that beat to hell, but I feel like it's worth it. Not much that I can do with my Scollo for right now. I'm going to put my focus on training back in sword. Honestly, we mostly just need shield to come through. But we do learn faster in combat too by having this set. Yeah, we'll just leave that right there. That's fine. We don't have any money or anything to spend right now. Let's go to the battle menu. We've got a 1v3 that's level 5, so that's a pretty tough one. We've got a pit fight over here. It is many v many. Let's see what our bets are. Bets are effectively wagers you can take where you pay money, you put your money down, and if you pull off what it wants of you, you get your money like doubled or whatever else. These 2 throwing damage kills, that's tough. 3 dismemberments is doable, though, with this weapon. We'll take that one, and then we'll go to battle. I think there's a strong chance we're going to get 3 dismemberments, so why not get an extra $1,000 out of this fight? We definitely are in kind of like this early phase of the game where we need to equip ourselves very, very badly. We need to start getting... Oh, we came in with no weapon. Ooh, this is going to be nasty then. I don't think we're going to be able to get the dismemberments. Not unless we get really lucky with our weapons. I need something that cuts. There's a mace over here, but I don't think the mace can dismember people. Like, it can harm people for sure. He just threw something at me. Rude. There we go. If I find anything sharp, I'm going to try, like that guy's weapon right there, that horse chopper. That's what we want. If I can pick that bad boy up, we're going to be in really, really strong shape. If you want to block somebody with a one-handed weapon, it's a little more complicated than blocking with a shield, which is very much, there we go, Falcata. And let's see if we can get some dismemberments here. Come on. Give me that. Oh, I'm tired. Okay. No dismemberment. The dismemberments are kind of random based on where you hit them with the final blow. Some weapons get a fat bonus to dismemberments. And I figured this would be one of them, maybe, that would get like a nice bonus. Oh, we threw it at... Ah, damn, didn't cut that guy either. I don't think we're going to get our money. I think we're going to miss out. We're getting kind of low on targets to take out here. Yeah, didn't get a dismemberment right there either. This guy's fighting with a guitar right now, but he's got cool tattoos. Oh, 14 damage from the guitar, huh? I didn't expect it to hit that hard. All right. Oh, there's one. Okay. We got one. It may be just that I need to swing higher. Yeah, let's maybe not get surrounded and pounded. I would prefer to avoid that, if at all possible. Come on. Give me some blood here. He's still not dead, but he did take a lot of damage. Big parry right there. A little bit of damage took. And that's another dismemberment. All right, we just need one more. This guy doesn't have a weapon, so I feel like I'll go after him real fast. This guy's got a big shield. I like that shield right there. No dismemberment, but he is dead. I stole that guy's shield with a one-tap. Come on. I don't think you want it, bro. I don't think you want it. Hey, we got our dismemberments. Nice, dude. The audience wants me to switch weapons. I'm already maxed out on fame, so occasionally in the text box in the bottom of the screen, you'll see the audience request things. They'll be like, oh, we want you to dodge 3 times. Like, we want you to do this. I don't do any of them because, honestly, your fame is mostly fine as you fight. He threw his weapon at me? Man, the AI loves to throw weapons, dude. They enjoy it. We are victorious. I don't know if there's any goodies around here that we want to carry out. It's like a little iron buckler right there. Is that worth anything? I think we might get to keep stuff from this one. What's in my hand right there? An iron falchion that's $700. I'm just trying to find what's the most valuable on the battlefield. It doesn't look like there's anything of intense value, and I don't even know if we get to keep stuff here. So that did help with our reputation with Valerius, though, which is nice. I'm trying to keep everybody happy, and in the victory, dude, 4,000 bucks, 4,000 fame with the multiplier, dude, I'll take it. That's the good stuff right there. Combat in this game takes some getting used to. An old scarred man clad in wealthy, colorful cloth visits the Scollo with his entourage. He's clearly taking a liking to you upon investigating your Scollo and its aspirants. The boss and his lackeys approach you and give an offer you can't refuse. Listen, kid, you left a good impression in your last fight. My family has a good sense of these things. Take this coin, get some equipment or care, and do well. It'll be a win-win. You make money, I make money. Hell yeah, dude. And then we can get dashing or movement. I'll run agility. Let's get movement. We got 6,000 denarii to play around with right now. So if we were going to make moves, now would be the time to do it. A golden frying pan. Oh, man. The golden frying pan is a super rare item that gives you a 50% bonus on fame when you beat people to death with it. And it's got, like, really high durability. It actually deals okay damage, too, but not as good as the Talladega that we have right now. However, our Talladega, actually, they repaired it for me. Let's go fishing for, like, a shield, I think. A padded coif works, too, although that nerfs my fame. That mask gives me 30% fame. It's worse than what I have on, but it does give us a lot of fame, so I think I'll put it on right there. We look like we're about to put, like, some voodoo spells on somebody. Reroll the shop again. We've got a linoleum helm. All right. It's pretty good. It gives you a lot of fame. And it's got really good defensive value, so that tends to be the kind of item that I look for. We are currently not wearing a chest piece, so it'd be a good idea just to buy something to cover the old boobies real fast and give us at least some damage mitigation. A Hanian bracer for our right arm gives us fame and 25% mitigation. So I'll go ahead and take that too. And I think every single body part has something on now. We can get a tribal shield, but we lose a lot of fame for it. So might not be worth grabbing. We've got a loot over here, just in case. An exalted leg plate. Dude, that looks like something that like an Elden Ring boss would be wearing. Look at that boot right there and how golden it is. 85% damage mitigation. 30,000 denarii to buy it, though. Very, very expensive. Our health is feeling somewhat okay to me, but I'm still going to heal. I'll probably request shields for next week. Of sturdy quality, maybe. I'm not looking for anything too crazy right now. Let's see what battles we've got. So we've got a level 5 1v1 against the Lion Slayer. The Lion Slayer is kind of gnarly. I don't know if we want to fight him. So if you mouse over these, I recognize the names on some of these guys. The Lion Slayer is going to have really good gear. He's going to be wearing like level 5-ish plate mail and chain mail. And we've got a weapon that's kind of weak against that. A big part of this game is like figuring out. A big part of this game is going to be figuring out, you know, what fights you should take versus what fights you should not. We'll just take this level 4 wild card right here because we're just passing a week effectively. Like, there's no fights here that I'm interested in, but we have to take one. I can't reveal the middle fight, and I'm definitely not doing it blind. So, like, I suppose we'll sort it out. All right, me and you, buddy. Let's do this thing. I don't think you want to do this, man. Yeah, see, that's... Oh, he threw it. He hit it. Wow, my man hit it. The AI, dude, it loves to throw stuff. Easy peasy fight right there. No harm, no foul. Easy fame, easy money. Go back to the hotel. Get something out of the minibar. It looks like we got plus 16 with Joridus for that fight, which is good because his favor decay was not great for us. Ideally... you want to get these guys up to higher levels, but it can be challenging without bribes and stuff. Your shop order is here, and it looks like the city of Tarantia has been called upon to deliver weapons and armor to the Imperial War effort. This week, there's a shortage on all equipment, which has caused prices to increase. Okay, the war takes precedence, so there's going to be a 10% increase on all of our buys this week, which kind of sucks. Plus 0.5 to all skills for all next characters. I'd rather have the plus 8 to stamina. I don't like having characters that gas out. It bums me out waiting for my stamina to regenerate. So I'm just going to do it. We've got a spiked iron shield right there. That's also a really nice shield that we can't afford. This Onclos, though, or this Oncos, is not bad. This one right here gives us a fame boost, though. It doesn't have as good a coverage, but it does have really good durability, and it does give us a little bit of, just a little, like a little kiss of fame. So I'm going to take it. We're going to hold on to this wooden buckler because your weapons get worn out as you play through the game, and you will have to fight with your off weapons. So you want to have a main set and you want to have an off set. The reason for that is your weapons wear down, and you're going to have to unequip them from time to time in order to have them repaired for a week at the blacksmith. And so you want to have a rotation of weapons by the time you start getting up to higher ranks. And it shouldn't be that difficult because by that point you're going to be super rich and whatnot. So like you're going to be making lots of money a fight. In the early game, it's not as big of a concern. Just kind of like fight with what you have and survive for as long as you can. We don't need to buy healing this week, which is really nice. So that's good. I don't need to repair anything. I don't need to buy anything. So I think we're in solid shape for the moment. Let's go to our battles. Everything is hidden from us this week. Okay. Reveal, many v many. All right. A level 4 many v many. A level 5 many v many. And a 1v1 of indeterminate level. And we keep, who is that? The Lion Slayer? I was going to say, they're trying to get me with the Lion Slayer, man, and I'm not falling for it. They keep trying to get me with the Lion Slayer. All right, well, the bad news is my game crashed. So apparently Unreal 4 is just doing what Unreal 4 does. Unreal 4 has a real reputation for being a real crashy bastard. So I won the last fight, but it crashed as I was finishing up. And so, like, here we are. I think my whole team just got spiked in the center of the arena. I'm just going to wail on some kids out here. We gotta get some combatants off the field of play. And until we do that, we're going to have a bad time. The goal here is kind of just like hoping that the AI doesn't crap the bed on us. Oof. This fight is opened very poorly for me. He has no weapon, though, so let's just finish him off. His armor just broke, too, which is good for us. Down he goes with the Dismemberment. All right, what do we have going on next? We got that guy in orange right there. The spikes in this arena really eat up a lot of the real estate, don't they? There goes another guy right there. So now we have a numerical advantage. Yes, we do. I need to go in with the overhead over here. I think is like the only way my own teammate is damaging me more than anybody else. This is a problem right here. So like friendly fire from my own teammates is one of those things that kind of tilts me. So like with these bigger fights right here where there's a lot of swings going around, your own teammates being able to damage you with just like AI idiocy is one of those things that kind of gets under my skin from time to time. So I just sort of like orbit the fight. Hey, I think I got him with the spikes. Nice. I'm still helping in my own way. Got him. Now we just got one guy left to deal with, but he is a spear guy, so we're going to want to be mindful of that. Spear guys are shiesty in this game. Don't hit me with that you hit me with the club. Come on, man. We're on the same team, brother. That's like the last problem that I need. Only 2 damage right there. That's a bummer. Like, I don't really want to engage with this guy. We're really low on health. And just, like, random physics now can kill us. Come on, teammate. Get him. Get him. Get him. Hit him. Oh, didn't mean to hit my own teammate right there, but these things happen. All right, a little bit more right there. This may be it, though. Hey, you got him. Nice. We're not going to get a fat bonus for that one, but honestly, we made it out the other side. Thanks to my teammates. I'm looking at all of you right now. Thank you for letting me down and, like, ruining all my health. I feel like that fight was going really well. I'm disappointed in all of you, even from the grave. I really appreciate you guys all treating this like it was a school project and that there were no stakes. You know, as you can see, I mean, you guys are the ones laying on the ground, so you can see that there actually were stakes to this situation that you didn't take seriously. And you know, I think you deserve it. I think you deserve it a little bit for, you know, roughing up your own teammate. It just feels rude to me. But the newest renovated Grand Tarantian bathhouse has begun construction. As per tradition, Scollo and their aspirants are volunteered to help in the heavy lifting and basic construction of this high-end bathhouse. It will be the largest monument of luxury in all the Empire, to be used by the rich and the ultra-rich. How will your day of forced labor go? You can try really hard, you can not really try. You want to know a secret to life, chat? I'm going to come in close, come in close. Here's a secret to life. The secret to success in life is convincing everyone around you that your 60% is your 90% and that your 70% is your 100%. That way you've still got a reserve of effort right there that you can pull in when you need to clutch and really impress people. But if you teach people that your 100% is your 100%, you're not going to get paid more just for bringing that 100%, and you're not going to get promoted either. They never promote the guy that gives 100%, ever. They never promote the guy that gives 100%. You want to know why? Because the guy that gives up 100% every single day, that guy becomes integral to the day-to-day function of any department. So they can't promote you because then they have to replace you, and they can't replace you. So by being too competent, you won't get promoted. Instead, you want to save your 100% for those rare weeks where you really need to clutch on a project and come through, and then you bask in all the glory, and then it's right back to 60% being your 90%, 70% being your 100%. All right? I'm just saying, they never promote the guy that gives 100% because the department can't run without him. We'll just, you know, stay in the middle of the pack. And we got favor, we got extra stamina. Very, very nice. I think we're just about out of time for the day, but this Gladiator is well on his way. I think this game is great. I think it's fantastic. I think it's probably the best Gladiator sandbox on Steam right now, and honestly, one of the most fun ones in a really, really long time. If you're looking for a Gladiator game, there's not very many of them on Steam, and the ones that are there tend to be kind of bad, or kind of asset-y, or are kind of like low rent. This one right here is a one-man project that I can firmly say is a really great game that if you're into Gladiators, you're missing out if you're not playing it. There's a lot of hilarity, there's a lot of fun, there's a lot of replay value. The only problems I've had is that the game is a little bit crashy, and then on top of that, friendly fire from your own teammates is kind of annoying. But Other than that, the game's great. I love it. I'll see y'all later. Thanks for stopping on in, and that's about all I've got for you. These are my updated opinions. I think the combat overhaul went well. It made the game better and more consistent. I'm looking forward to what they add next. My suggestion would be more events in between rounds. There's not enough of them. Within about 30 minutes, you'll have seen all the events in between rounds. Like on your first character, you will already be having like repeats, basically. So they need to take all of the events and they need to just like increase those by like orders of magnitude. That would be the next thing that I would look at, because there's really good gear variety, there's good fight variety. Everything in this game has really good variety except for the in-between match events. I'll see y'all later. Thanks for hanging out, and that's about all I got for you. Bye, folks.